After accruing 35 years of professional experience in medicine, Michael W. Stenwick, MD, FACP, retired in 2001 as a senior internist at Bloomington Lake Clinic in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where he began in 1973. Prior to this post, he advanced from an intern in internal medicine to a resident in internal medicine at Northwestern Hospital between 1969 and 1973. He found his footing with a fellowship in the Department of Pharmacology at the University of Minnesota from 1966 to 1968. Within his field, Dr. Stenwick also found much success as a geriatrician and a consultant over the course of his lengthy and rewarding career. Dr. Stenwick garnered a reputation as a medical professional who went out of his way to treat his patients like friends. His ultimate goal was to make those who visited him feel as comfortable as possible, often with a joke. As a researcher, he was prolific and became renowned for his work in drug specificity, namely in utilizing an alkylating agent to identify alpha receptors from 1967 to 1968, and providing evidence that the choroid plexus has an active mechanism that concentrates and distributes to the morphine in the brain in 1966. Research was very difficult to do at that time, he noted, but he always enjoyed the role. Before embarking on his path, Dr. Stenwick earned a Bachelor of Science and graduated cum laude from Hamline University in 1963. He subsequently continued his education at the University of Minnesota, where he obtained a Doctor of Medicine in 1969. In 1972, he became a diplomate of the American Board of Internal Medicine, a physician-led nonprofit organization whose certifications means that internists have demonstrated to their peers and to the public that they have the clinical judgment, skills, and attitudes essential for the delivery of excellent patient care. Within the last 10 years of his career, Dr. Stenwick passed the exam that geriatric medicine fellows take and earned his certificate. Outside of his many primary professional roles, Dr. Stenwick has served on the board of directors of Bloomington Lake Clinic's Financial Committee since 1987 and held the roles of president in 1977 and vice president from 1989 to 1997 at the establishment. He has also excelled as the chairman of trustees and the profit-sharing medical advisor at Kimberly Quality Care from 1990 to 1994, an internal medicine consultant at the Fairview Multiple Sclerosis Center and Rehabilitation Unit from 1986 to 1991, an informal advisor with the internal medicine section of the Minnesota Relative Value Index in 1971, and at the Riverside Medical Center he was active as a task force member, the chairman of the Critical Care Committee, and a reviewer on the Quality Assurance Subcommittee between 1986 and 1991. Civically minded as well, Dr. Stenwick was the co-organizer and the first president of the Cyrus Barnum Society at the University of Minnesota Medical School, and was on the board of directors for both the Signal Inn Beach and Racquetball Club and the Signal Inn Condominium Association throughout the 1980s. He was the medical director at Beltrami Health Center from 1970 to 1972 and co-emceed a nursing talent show at Northwestern Hospital in 1969. Additionally, in 2000, Dr. Stenwick volunteered his expertise and services to Walker Methodist, an assisted living nursing facility. A leading voice in the medical industry, Dr. Stenwick has been affiliated with numerous organizations in relation to his field of study. A fellow of the American College of Physicians, he is a member of the American Medical Association, the American Society of Internal Medicine, the Minnesota Medical Association, the Minnesota Academy of Medicine, the West Metro Medical Society, and the Hennepin County Medical Association. He has also found much success in his written works, contributing numerous articles to professional journals. Dr. Stenwick was recognized for his myriad achievements in the field with a place on the Red Wing Wall of Honor in 2005. Part monument and part museum, the wall serves to pay tribute to the accomplishment of hard-working men and women who quietly dedicated themselves to the tough job of keeping the country running smoothly and efficiently. He also received a grant from the University of Minnesota in 1963, a Walter Kenyon Award in 1963, and scholarships to the Charles and Elora Alice Educational Foundation from 1960 to 1963. Dr. Stenwick has also been featured in many Who's Who publications, including Who's Who in America and Who's Who in Science and Engineering. Leaving behind a legacy of hard work, innovation, and a life's mission to help others, Dr. Stenwick would like to be remembered as someone who tried to do the best he could with what he had. He always put his entire self into trying to help where he could. Upon reflection of his life and career, Dr. Stenwick is very proud of himself, as well as his wife, Judith Ann Nelson, with whom he has 2 sons and 5 grandchildren.